Allie's wearing her Cleveland Cavs jersey. Is there a special occasion for that?
Oh, absolutely.
What's going on?
Only the biggest game in the regular season so far, maybe even the entire regular season for this year, with the Cavs going to TD Garden tonight.
That's actually not saying much, the biggest game of the regular season.
So I'll explain. I'll explain to the audience. No. So basically, if you haven't heard my updates, and I give an update every time the Cavs play to Hudson off the mic.
Yeah,
I come in
do.
and I'm like, my Cavs are this record because they're undefeated. So they're 15-0, which is awesome. So they're tied for the second best start in the NBA. The best start is by the Golden State Warriors when they were 24-0 to start a few seasons back when they went, I think it was like 73-9 overall.
And we all remember how that turned out.
Yeah.
They didn't win.
They did not win the championship. That was when the Cleveland Cavaliers won the championship. So I know. But yes, they are 15-0, and they're going to play against the Boston Celtics tonight in the TD Garden. So this is also not just a regular season game. It's an NBA Cup game, which is a new thing that the NBA introduced last season to get more interest in the regular season. So it still counts in your regular season record, but it is for a in-season tournament. So this is the pool play that's at the beginning of the tournament. But yeah, so it's a big game, obviously, with this win streak going in there, but also the Cavs and the Celtics played in the playoffs last season. The Cavs were without Jarrett Allen and Donovan Mitchell, two of their best players, ended up losing in 5 games to the Celtics. The Celtics went on to win the championship last year. So overall, the tension is high. And I just feel like this is just, you can't get better than this. We're on, November 19th, and we're getting a game like this at the Garden. Like, this is what every NBA fan wants.
I'm glad that you're so excited about it.
I'm stoked.
I'm glad that there's something to generate some interest in the NBA in the regular season. You say this is the biggest game of the season, so what happens if, what are the stakes? Obviously, you lose the undefeated season if you lose. Then what do you think will happen? Well,
I think, so first of all, the stakes are not only with the NBA Cup, but also the undefeated season. You know, you want to keep this train rolling as long as it can go. Because if you get past this Boston game, there's a real shot that you might end up getting closer or, potentially breaking that Golden State Warrior record. Obviously, many games to come to try and beat that record. You'd have to win 10 more. But and that's no easy task because you have 2 against Boston in that stretch. But yeah, that's definitely what's on the line for this.
I think this is huge. Let me put it this way. If the Cavs win tonight, it really says a lot about them because the Celtics are going to be motivated, not just because of the cup. This is the problem with the NBA is that many games, even if the Cavs were 15-2 and this wasn't an NBA Cup game, you might find one team or the other not care and literally not play some of their best players because it's just another one of the many, many, many regular season games that there's too many of. But this one, they're going to care.
Yeah.
This matters. So if the Cavs win fair and square against a motivated Celtics team, that's saying that they've got a real shot at winning the championship, where many of these other 15 wins they've gotten so far, it's like, whatever. Because it's not your goal to go undefeated necessarily. It's your goal to win the championship. Because nobody remembered that the Warriors had the streak.
Yeah.
We only found that out because the Cavs are winning a bunch of games now.
Yeah.
But if we asked any random person right before the NBA season started, who has the longest winning streak to start the season, nobody would have known.
Yeah, no one would know that for the most part, but it is kind of that golden warrior number, if you will, that we're trying to reach. But yeah, it's for me, it's more of a big deal that it's against Boston. It's in the Garden because I was crushed last year with that playoff. It just wrecked me. It wrecked me because I love Jarrett Allen, I love Donovan Mitchell, and the fact that they weren't playing and that we lost that series, it killed me. So I really hope they win tonight.
It was anticlimactic last season, to say the least.
While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.